today we're going to review long division. So let's go over our steps for long division. So let's say that we have our example here. So as a written expression, we have 37 divided by 2. Written as an improper fraction, it would be 37 over 2, which would be 37 halves. So I like to think of our denominator as the bottom dog and the numerator as your top dog. That's just a cute little way to help us remember when we go to work out our long division where those numbers will go. So our bottom dog must go outside the house and the top dog must go inside the house. So our top dog's kind of our important one. So he gets to go inside the house, okay? So this is my house here, all right? So our top dog goes inside the house, that's the 37, and our bottom dog goes outside the house. So I have my steps down here, and I have an acronym that helps us remember those. G is for grumpy, that's the goes into. M is for men, that's multiply. S, sing, subtract. B, badly, bring down. So grumpy men sing badly. Goes into, multiply, subtract, bring down, start steps over. So that'll make a little more sense when we go through this. So I'm going to go through this actual example first. So like I said, our bottom dog goes outside the house. Our top dog goes inside the house. So first step, goes into. How many times can our 2 go into the 3? Well, it can go one time. That goes on top of the house. M, multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. S, subtract. B, bring down. We bring down our 7. Okay, now we're going to start our steps over. Goes into. How many times can the 2 go into the 17? So remember, it's always the number outside the house. How many times can that number go into the one under the house? So how many times can 2 go into 17? Well, it can go 8 times. That has to go on top of the house. Now, M, multiply. 8 times 2, 16. S, subtract. Bring down. Well, there's nothing else to bring down here. So we have a remainder of 1. So to write this as a mixed number, we would circle our holes. I try to tell the kids that that is like the sun on top of the house. So I circle it. That helps you remember that is the holes. Leftovers is over your denominator. So remember, our denominator doesn't change. So up here, the denominator was the 2. It stays the same. Because remember, in a fraction, your bottom number, your denominator, is how many pieces are in the cake. Your top number is how many pieces you get to eat. So 37 halves equals 18 and a half because there are 2 pieces in the cake. I get to eat 37 pieces, so I'm getting to eat more than 1 whole cake because there's 2 pieces in 1 whole cake. So what I have done when I go and divide this to make it into a mixed number is I'm literally taking those 37 pieces and squishing them together to make the whole cakes. And remember, there are 2 pieces in each of those whole cakes. So the whole cakes look like this. And there are 2 pieces. 2 pieces in each cake. So I end up having 18 whole cakes, and 1 more cake I get to eat 1 piece out of. So I'm still getting to eat 37 pieces. Those pieces are just squished together into 18 whole cakes and 1 more piece. So let's practice our long division over here on these. 36 divided by 8, well, as a fraction, that would be 36 divided by 8 would be 36/8. So remember, bottom dog goes outside the house, top dog goes inside the house. Now we're going to do our steps. Grumpy men sing badly. So G goes into. How many times can our 8 go into the 3? Well, it can't because 3 is smaller than the 8. So how many times can the 8 go into 36? Well, that would be 4 times. And the 4 is going to go over my 6 so that it represents I've gone into the full 36. Multiply. Subtract. Bring down. Nothing to bring down, so we're going to circle our holes. And the leftover goes over that denominator. Remember, the denominator does not change because it does not change how many pieces are in each cake. Next one, 17 divided by 4. 17 divided by 4. Bottom dog goes outside the house. Top dog goes inside the house. First step, remember our steps are over here. First step goes into. How many times can 4 go into the 1? Well, it can't because the 1 is smaller than the 4. So how many times can 4 go into 17? 4 times. The 4 must sit over the 17, so it shows that you've gone into the full 17. Multiply. 4 times 4, 16. Subtract. Bring down. Nothing to bring down, so we're going to circle our holes. Leftovers goes over the denominator. Remember, denominator does not change. So today we went over our steps for long division. Remember, the bottom dog must go outside the house, and the top dog goes inside the house. Your steps to help you remember: grumpy men sing badly. Goes into, multiply, subtract, bring down. Start steps over.